It wouldn't be a drive show if someone wasn't talking about, video recording, or driving a Porsche of some sort, would it? And since between the writing of the first draft of this script and now, Porsche released images of their new 2014 LMP1 Le Mans race car. You know, doing so right before the 2013 Le Mans 24, just to F with sister brand Audi before their run at a 12th overall Le Mans win, getting them closer to Porsche's 15 overalls. Ferrari, by the way, trails them both at only 9, but with no plans to build a P1 car. Ferrari's last overall win was way back in 1965, when a prototype looked more like a GT road car. My point is this: since this Porsche P1 car got shown to the world, and since we're only a week away from the actual Le Mans race, and our 25 hours of the 24 hours of Le Mans live stream viewing party and live chat, whatever, live here on Drive, and since I don't want to waste an entire shakedown talking about the other Leo, Hindry, pretending everything is okay with the F1 in New Jersey race, as he again tries to BS the world by simply pontificating, hey, the New Jersey Grand Prix is definitely on. Yeah, definitely, the same way I'm definitely 6'4". And here's Bernie, he's equally convinced. And also no need to talk about Vettel's F1 dominance in Canada last weekend, or the Pirelli-Mercedes F1 word fight, food fight that's about to take place in some FIA boardroom. Nor do we need to talk about IndyCar in Texas being a bore, because it was, because suddenly downforce and listening to the drivers became a bad thing. Oh yeah, and Penske cheated to help make the race a bigger bore. Don't need to talk about that. And I don't think you want to hear any more about any of those topics. Instead, I'll use today to start previewing the 2013 Le Mans 24-hour endurance race, handicapping the field, hinting at what to look for in the race and on the cars, putting context to the current design regulations and the new 2014 rules, which explain some of the car tech and car looks you'll see at this year's race, and on the new Porsche LMP1. And with the new cars, the other cars that are being announced for 2014, like Dome, the Dome car here, the Oreca Rebellion, and others. Now, for those of you paying attention and keeping score, you know there are 4 versions of Shakedown that are running in rotation each month this year. There's Shakedown Nation, as we debuted last week with Christina Thompson, me, and you voting on questions. There's Shakedown Trackdown at the ALMS races with Corvette's Doug Feehan and Viper racer Tommy Kendall. Shakedown Interviews, as we've done with Indy 500 winner Tony Kanaan and Nürburgring 24 in-car legend Lee Keen. And Shakedown Classic, like this one. Just me, this desk, my thoughts, my voice, and you. Oh, and my man parts. For you viewers to seem to think that only guys can talk about cars. Here, let me show you. This was the Porsche P1 car from 1999 that was supposed to race Le Mans and once again recapture Porsche overall win glory. It never raced. Here's the 2014 car that will compete to up the Porsche Le Mans overall win count to 16. Now let's get some obvious stuff out of the way right now. The new 2014 LMP1 rules dictate a higher cockpit, windshield, and roof design for better visibility. Now here's the 2013 Audi R18. Back to the Porsche. And you can see the difference dictated by the rules. You can see also that aerodynamic laws are immutable, so the design and airflow philosophies for the Porsche and the Audi seem similar. There's a lot Porsche hasn't told the world about the specs, but there's some things we can assume about this new car. Gas engine, V8, hybrid, all-wheel drive or rear, we don't know, but I'm thinking front drive hybrid since the rules are changing for the speed in which all-wheel drive hybrid can be activated. But how much of the hybrid tech from the Porsche 918 is related to this LMP1 car is unknown for now. Also, per the 2014 rules, if you look close, you'll note the car's narrower and a bit shorter versus 2013 cars. And let's finish up the 2014 rules changes. As you read in the link below, the ACO FIA are committed to energy efficiency, and they're doing that in a number of ways. Freedom for gas or diesel engines, open displacement, turbocharging if you want, and 4 categories of energy recapture. Plus, biofuels, hydrogen, and 100% electric are options if anyone can get that to work. All to reduce fuel consumption from 25 to 32%. Aero rules will clean up the fender holes and curtail the Toyota-originated add-on rear wing extensions. but add to the design capability and possibilities an adjustable front wing to the under tray. That's all for next year, which means everyone will have new designs to match the Porsche, new from Audi, Toyota, Nissan, and the private teams racing cars like the new stuff from Dome. Love those front fenders that steer the air. Orica Rebellion, who will dump its Lolas, keep the Toyota powertrain, but commission their own chassis design. And another program called Parente, which may or may not have links to Pescarolo. They're looking for customer teams as well. And that touches on another key part of the 2014 rules. There will be separate balance of performance specs for factory teams and for private entrants running cars like the three I just showed you. Oh, and P1, P2 cars will be closed cockpit in 2014, which explains why the Lotus P2 running this year's Le Mans 24, but built to the 2014 regulations, is a coupe and has a greenhouse that looks a lot like the Porsche, and not like the 20-something P2s in the race this year in 13. P2 being the biggest class at Le Mans this year. And while in the US, ALMS has to go begging for P2 teams, giving the Grand Am Daytona prototype guys the power to lobby for that spec to be the top class in US sports car racing, while P2 is big and successful at Le Mans in Europe. Oh, and as part of the Le Mans USCR Feel Good Alliance, NASCAR's Jim France, the owner of the United Sports Car Racing Series, is at the Le Mans 24 waving the start flag and lobbying for the DPs to race at the Le Mans 24. And anyone remember the last time NASCAR equipment raced at the 24? 1976 Le Mans. Oh my God. Now all these topics, P2 race cars, DPs at Le Mans, and what the hell is Ricky Bobby's dad doing thumping a Dodge Charger down the Mulsanne Straight? All of that and more we'll discuss on the 25 hours or the 24-hour live stream here on Drive on Le Mans Race Day. Okay, let's finish up by previewing the race, the 13 race, and the things to look for in each class at the 2013 Le Mans 24. P1, P2, GTE-Pro, GTE-Am. Let's start with P2. They're production-based motors in prototype chassis, cost control, private teams, and the biggest Le Mans class with 22 entries of the 56 cars racing the 24. And 15 of those 22 are Nissan-powered. The rest, Judd, nay BMW-derived, including the Lotus Praga. Plus, there's one Honda, the American entry. Now, the two Alpine cars are Nissan-powered, run by the Signatech team, and were quick at the test. Greaves is another favorite, running two cars. One of them's branded Caterham, but not connected to Alpine, even though Caterham has ties to the Alpine production car build plans. Don't ask me, because I don't know what's going on. Then there's Oak Racing with their Morgan chassis and an art car, and it's also fast. And I think you have to watch out for the Delta ADR team as well. Frankly, the field is deep with young talent, and the teams are full of variables, so I'm not picking beyond what I just said with P2. Let's go to GTE-Am. Last year, Labra Corvette won the class, and they know how to do endurance races. This year, Patrick Dempsey is getting a lot of attention running his Porsches. There are 5 Ferrari, but the Aston Martins are the quickest. I'm going to sound like a bit of a dick here, but the winner will be the team that has the best Am drivers, the team that has the best management of the amateur and pro time in the car via their race strategy, and the GTE-Am car that stays out of trouble. All of that says this class is wide open, unless the Astons do everything I just said right. GTE-Pro. This is the no around GT race, pitting factory against factory, including the new Porsche 911s, with their streamlined Le Mans nose, good power, and a tradition of knowing how to win this damn race. And they're going up against Ferrari. They won't admit it's a factory deal with AF Corsa, but last year's Le Mans 24 class winner, and mysteriously not showing speed at the test day yet. Viper returns to Le Mans. The 2013 car is better versus 2012 ALMS debut. But I bet the objective here is just to finish and gain experience. Podium results will depend on attrition in the GTE class from the rest of the field. Maybe next year they'll add to the 3 Le Mans 24 wins that Viper grabbed the last time they raced here in the 1990s. Then there's Corvette Racing, a Le Mans legend, going for their 8th class win since Corvette's LM24 debut in the year 2000. The car's always fast enough, the team is great with setup, and they won the Sebring 12, getting them over the hump of, frankly, failing in long-distance endurance races recently, even though they picked up the 2012 ALMS Series Championship. And then there are the 3 Aston Martins from ProDrive. a team that knows how to win and have done so for Aston and Ferrari. And they've been the quickest in testing. The cars seem to be scaring the other teams, so everyone, including me, has been calling them the GTE-Pro favorites for 2013. And finally, the P1 class, which is really a 5-car battle between the 3 factory Audi and the 2 factory Toyota. The TS030 is a new car versus its 2012 edition, and the tweaks continue up and through the Le Mans test day. Now, I'm part of the legion of fans that want Toyota to finish the job that past Toyotas, like the legendary Toyota GT1, have tried to complete. Toyota needs to win this race. But Audi was shocked last year by Toyota's pace at Le Mans and at the end of the WEC season when Toyota was winning races. So as a result, the Audi 2013 upgrades include an F1-style exhaust-blown diffuser, the long-tail built for Le Mans only rear bodywork, more diesel horsepower, which earned Toyota a balance of performance upgrade for the Le Mans 24, 3 additional liters of fuel capacity for more range, maybe fewer pit stops, and/or more horsepower. And remember, Audi is running 3 cars versus Toyota's 2. All that said, the heart and the better storyline says Toyota to win the race, but the logic stays with Audi. Besides, there's no freaking way Dr. Ulrich is going to lose the Le Mans the year before Porsche arrives. His plan is to strut into the next VW Group Motorsport Committee meeting, bang the trophy on the boardroom table, and say, okay, now let's talk about 2014 budgets. So what do you think? Le Mans is coming up. We'll see you next week.